If I asked you what the most expensive emotion in trading is, most people would say it would be greed. And it's not greed. It's not even fear of loss, though that's a close one. The single most expensive emotion in all of trading is regret. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how regret quietly destroys more trading accounts than any other emotion, and how to make sure it never controls another decision you make. Welcome. I'm Ron Culp, financial coach, trading coach, and life coach. And this channel is built for the new and beginning trader who wants to build real financial freedom the right way. Every week, I bring you wisdom on trading psychology, financial structure, and purposeful living. Because becoming a great trader starts long before the first trade. So let's get into it. Why regret costs more than fear or greed? Everyone thinks greed is the most dangerous emotion in trading, and it's not. The real account killer is something much sneakier. Let me explain why regret is more expensive than fear or greed. Fear and greed are loud. You can feel them in the moment. Your heart races, your palms sweat. You know something is happening, and because you can feel them, you have a chance to catch them before they take over. Regret is different though. Regret is super quiet. It doesn't announce itself the way fear and greed do. It shows up after the fact. After you missed the trade, after you sold too early, after you watched a setup you passed on turn into the exact move you predicted. And here's what makes regret so dangerous. It doesn't just affect the trade that already happened, it actually has the ability to contaminate every single trade that comes after it. You start chasing to make up what you missed. You start forcing trades that don't meet your criteria because you don't want to feel that same regret again. Fear makes you hesitate. Greed makes you overreact. But regret makes you abandon your entire plan, all to avoid a feeling that has already happened and cannot be undone. That is why regret is the most expensive emotion in all of trading. Regret doesn't just cost you that trade you missed, it costs you every trade you make trying to avoid feeling it again. The next section I want to talk to you about today is the two faces of regret in trading. Regret shows up in trading in two different ways, and both of them are silently destroying new traders' accounts. Here's what to watch for. Regret shows up in trading in two different ways, and you need to be able to recognize both of them. The first face of regret, the regret of missing out. This is what we call as FOMO, fear of missing out on the move. This is the trade you saw. You had the setup. You even talked yourself into watching it, but you hesitated and it moved without you. Not every time you see that stock or any stock that reminds you of it, you feel this pull, this need to not miss out again. And that pull is exactly what leads to impulsive entries, chasing green candles, and abandoning your criteria just to avoid that feeling one more time. The second phase of regret, the regret of acting too soon. This is the trade you took, but you exited too early. Maybe fear got the better of you. Maybe you took a small profit just to feel safe. And then you watch the price climbing without you. This regret is quieter but just as dangerous, because now you second guess every exit. You hold trades too long, trying to prove you won't make the mistake again and end up giving it back. Profits you already earned. Both phases of regret lead to the same place. Decisions driven by what already happened instead of decisions driven by what your plan says should happen next. Which phase of regret have you experienced? Missing out or acting too soon? Both are normal, both can be managed. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is why your brain is wired to regret. If you struggle with regret in trading, it's not a character flaw. It's actually how your brain is designed to work. And here's why. I want you to understand something that will actually give you grace around this whole topic. Regret isn't a character flaw, it's biology. Psychologists call it loss aversion. Studies have shown that the pain of losing something is felt roughly twice as intensely as the pleasure of gaining the same amount. That means missing out on a gain and losing money can trigger a very similar emotional response in your brain. And your brain doesn't just want you to avoid losses, it wants you to avoid the regret of a missed opportunity as well, almost just as intensely. And in the market where opportunities appear constantly, that wiring can work against you every single day. This is why willpower alone is not the answer. You cannot simply try harder to not feel regret. The emotion is real and is built into your very biology. It's wired into you. What you can control, however, is whether you let that emotion make your trading decisions for you or whether you build a system strong enough to make decisions regardless of how you feel in the moment. That's the goal, not the absence of regret, the presence of a plan. That regret cannot override at all. You're not weak for feeling regret. You're human. The goal isn't to never feel it. The goal is to build a plan strong enough to override it. The next subject I want to talk to you guys about is how to trade without being ruled by regret. Here are 3 practical ways to stop regret from hijacking your trading decisions, starting with your next trade. So, how do you actually trade without letting regret run the show? Let me give you 3 practical tools that can help you. Tool number 1, accept that you will miss trades. This one sounds simple, but it changes everything. There will be another setup. The market produces thousands of opportunities every single day. You don't need to catch all of them. You only need to catch the ones that meet your plan. Once you truly accept that missing trades is part of the process, not a failure, the emotional grip of regret starts to loosen. Tool number 2, review decision, not outcomes. This is one of the most important shifts you will ever make as a trader. Stop asking, did this trade make me money? Start asking, was this a good decision based on what I know, based on my criteria? A good decision can still lose, a bad decision can still win. When you judge yourself on the quality of your decisions and not the outcomes, regret loses its power over you. Tool number 3, build a pre-committed plan. The less you decide in the heat of the moment, the less room regret has to influence you. Write your rules down before the market opens up. Know your entries, know your exits, know your position size. When the plan is ready, already decided, there is no decision for regret to hijack. Accept the misses. Judge the decision, not the outcome. Pre-commit to your plan. These 3 tools will not make regret disappear. So hear me on that. But they will make sure it never makes another decision for you again. Accept the misses Judge the decision, not the outcome. Pre-commit to your plan. That's how you take your power back from regret. The next section I want to talk to you about is the trader who makes peace with missing out. There's a specific kind of peace that only comes to traders who master this one thing. I want to close with this. There is a specific kind of peace that only comes to traders who make peace with missing out. Not because they don't care, but because they trust their plan. More than the fear, they watch a trade move without them and feel a small pain and let it pass because they know another opportunity is always coming. They exit a position and watch it climb a little further, and instead of spiraling, they say, I followed my plan, that's a win, regardless of what happens next. That peace, that freedom from being controlled by every gain you didn't capture and every profit you didn't maximize, that is not weakness, that is mastery. The traders who last are not the ones who capture every single opportunity. They are the ones who make peace with the ones they don't. Regret will always whisper, but it doesn't have to shout louder than your plan. Choose peace, choose your plan every single time. Peace over perfection. Your plan over your regret every single time. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is our financial action step for this week. And here it is. I want you to think back to your most recent regret in trading. A trade you missed or a trade you exited too early. Write down the answer to these 3 questions. Number 1, what did I feel in that moment? Number 2, what decision did that feeling push me to make afterward? Did I chase? Did I hesitate? Did I abandon my plan? Number 3, looking back, was my original decision actually a good one, based on what I knew at the time? This exercise will help you separate the outcome from the decision, which is exactly the skill that neutralizes regret's power over your future trades. And as always, if you don't have your $1,000 in a money market account yet, that is where your foundation starts, because financial pressure makes every emotion in trading more intense, including regret. And when it comes to investing, remember the framework: 25% large cap mutual funds, 25% mid cap mutual funds, and 25% small cap mutual funds, and 25% international mutual funds. This approach removes emotional decision making from your long-term investing by automating the process, something I have personally used and automated in my own portfolio. Learn through Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University. Do not put all your investment money into stocks only. Diversify across global economies. And as always, I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything I share on this channel is financial education based on my own personal experience, not financial advice. Please consult with a licensed advisor, a financial advisor, before making any major financial decisions. Judge your decisions, not your outcomes. That is how you take your power back. If this video helped you see regret in a completely new way, share it with a trader who needs to hear it. Hit that subscribe button for weekly wisdom on trading, money, and purposeful living, built for the new and beginning trader. And drop a comment below. Which phase of regret do you struggle with most? Missing out or acting too soon? I read every single comment and I love doing it. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay purposeful, and keep forging your own path. I'm Ron Colt, and I'll see you next week.